today, we're going to be going over all the freaking balance changes Jamie made. There are, like, genuinely, like, 800 pages to this crap. But we're going to go over it all, and this is going to take a while. But if you just want to read all of it yourself, go into the description, and I'm going to have the whole thing there. I don't think, can I even have the whole thing? Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to just, I guess, put timestamps on the screen right now. So when I'm done talking about a specific page, I will show it on screen. But, there's a lot here. There's a lot. So, of course, I'm going to have battles playing in the background. So, I don't know, man. This is gonna be a lot. So we're gonna ball with it, and we're gonna see. Oh god, there's a lot. All right, so we got the background footage, I hope, playing. I kind of forgot that I need to be playing audio during this, so it's not, or there's music in the background, but there's a lot to go over, so we're just gonna get straight into it. And if you miss anything, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like, don't give it a second thought. All right, so we're gonna start with our first page here. Mechanics change. We have the simple. Ice no longer resists simple, and simple now resists spirit. So simple is broken, so the only thing that can actually resist simple now are metal and spirit. So, oh god, the only quad resist right now is freaking Moraith, so I guess this is a good change. Freeze is finally being changed to be a range attack version of Burn. Finally. God, we've been waiting for that for so freaking long. And then we've got passive energy. At the end of each turn, all active and party Loomians will recover 5% of their max energy stat. So if you use all of your energy and then you switch out your Stratosaur at 0 energy and then wait for 20 turns, all your energy will be back! But yeah, it's a good change. Really good change to make it so, I think this also is going to make it so stalls a little worse so they can't energy stall as easily. I'm hoping anyway. And sleep is now being changed to 1 to 3 turns rather than 2 to 3 turns. So now you're only going to get 1 turn of guaranteed sleep. Then every time it will be 50%. And if a Loomian was forced to go to sleep, it will wake up immediately once it's jumped. So if you punch something while it's asleep, it's going to wake up and attack you right back. So huge nerfs to sleep, and it's a very good nerf. And then paralyzed, change it so it will turn off passive energy regain instead of the 25% chance to not do anything while fully paralyzed. So finally, paralysis is not going to be RNG based, it is going to be passive energy based, where it's going to disable your energy regen. So basically, like, if you're paralyzed, you're going to have half your speed, and you're basically going to be like as you used to be. Like, if my Nemesis got paralyzed, I'm gonna be like a normal Nemesis with no energy regen, but might be able to move sometimes. And that's all the mechanical changes that we got. And then we have ability changes. Now, ability, Cosmic Pressure. Buff it, so it also increases the damage of every ancient type move by 20%. Finally! Cosmic doesn't freaking suck. It's still gonna suck, but hey, I guess it can hit a little harder. And Oxidize is being reworked, so it will increase the user's range defense by 50% if rain or gust weather is active. That's a good one. So you have a good tank inside of rain and gust. So that's a dub. Flutter is being buffed, where if it switches in strong gusts, you will remove entry hazards. So if the strong gust is up and you send them off and there's icicle traps, it's gonna go, and they're gonna disappear. And then traders being nerfed to when switched in, instead of trading items immediately, you have to wait till the end of the turn. So finally, you can't just have your Ika get screwed over by a Weaslin. You can actually pivot. This actually makes Weaslin really bad, because if you're running a Soul Burst, you just pivot out on the Weaslin, and then boom, all of a sudden it's useless, because then you just go into your Soul Burst and then they can't switch out. They can't get your crystal. And then Resentful's only dealing 50%. That's a really good change, and I'm happy about it. Finally, it's getting nerfed. That took a while. But yeah, I'm glad that's finally happening. That took them freaking forever. And now we have Luck of the Sea, buffed to also deal more damage with critical hits, just like Marksman and Razor, sharp in one singular ability. So if you crit, you're going to deal more damage, and then you're going to crit like every freaking move, hopefully. I hope. And then we have Tank, so you nerf entry hazards, or nerf it, so entry hazards now, boop, the ability. So if there's barbs on the field and you switch your snack in, your tank's gone, buddy. And now Swampy being buffed to 100. If you don't know what Swampy does, I'm pretty sure it's the ability that if you hit someone with a plant type move, you can lower their speed. What? Yeah, your plant types have a chance to lower speed. That's crazy. Guru's being buffed to 70 power, so now if you have a 70 base power move with Guru, it's gonna buff it by 50%. So you're gonna get 35% extra power on that. So that's really, really good. Sumibito's eating good. Mystic Tone buff, so every move activates the ability, but fix it so dodge won't activate the ability. So it's kind of more like in the middle where it's a neutral thing where it's buffed. So like if you hit with literally any move, you have a chance to just go and throw something back at them that's just freaking random. But hey, that's nice to have. Burning Rage is nerfed, so fire type moves cost more energy. Chilling Passion nerfed, so ice moves cost more energy. Okay, that's a dub. Incandescent nerf. Okay, so Burning Rage, Chilling Passion, Incandescent, Pitch Black are all nerfed to where their respective type boosting power thing move power increase now all cost 25% more energy. And that's actually going to be the end of the first page. So let me write this down. Okay. So for the next one, we've still got a bunch of ability changes. Railgun and Obsidian Heart now cost 10% more energy for the respective move type that they boost. So Railgun for electric types costs 10% more energy. Obsidian Heart for ancient type moves costs 10% more energy. Heavy Fist is the same thing. Punching and slapping moves cost 10% more energy. Power Jaw is the same thing, so biting moves cost 10% more energy. And Party Trick is now only going to activate at the end of the turn rather than immediately. Now, this is not exactly an awful nerf, and actually, in a way, it makes it so you can't fade away, right? So you need to stay in, set up your Party Trick, and then switch out. This does definitely help High School be a little bit more fair. Ambush has been nerfed to be a 50% power in... Come on, man! So, Ambush is dead. Goodbye, Ambush. Ambush has been nerfed to a 75%, 50% power increase rather than 100. That's sad. Rest in peace. And then Recurrence being buffed, so when switching out, the power increase saves instead of resetting. So you can spam Zip Zap with Goggles Plasmoth, and then, wow, you're gonna be doing a lot of damage. And then we have Power Napper being reworked to recover 50% of the user's missing health instead of recovering 1/4 of the... Yes! Finally! God! So what that means is, if I have 50% of my health, my maximum health, like if I have 100 health, if I have 200 max health and I'm at 100 health, if I switch out, I'm going to have to restore 50% of what I'm missing, right? 50% of 50 is 25. So I'm going to be recovering 150, up to 150 health. So basically, the lower you are, the more effective Power Napper is going to be. So this is going to be very good. So essentially, once you get hit once, you're never going back to full health, essentially, if you want to think about it like that. Gorge buffed to 20% healing. That's the Hagenosh one, right? Gorge, right? Ah, finally. Yeah, the ability itself isn't too great. So, yeah. Anyway, then one second. Okay. Anyway, Reverberate. Buff it so the user is also immune to sound-based moves? Oh, shoot! So you can't be hit by Discordance, you can't be hit by Resonant, or, holy crap, actually. You wall Stratosaur. Sort of. Kind of. Not really. And that is going to be it for all the ability changes. I'm not going to put them up all on screen. You're going to have to wait till I get this next page done. Now you have move changes. Burn up buffed, where if it's used in Heat Wave, you get +2 range attack instead of +1. Jumpstart being buffed, so if you use it in thunderstorms, it's 1/8 of your health instead of 1/4. Complete Demolition has been buffed to 100% accuracy, and energy cost is buffed to 50. Tsunami buffed to 50 energy. Gamma Pulse buffed to 40 energy. Electroburst buffed to 100 power. Nerf the accuracy to 90, and nerf the energy cost to 54. Double Whack, nerf the accuracy to 90. Battle Horn, buff the energy to 30. Air Whip, remove the high crit secondary effect. Okay, that actually does end off this this page. Let me see what time I'm at. Okay, about 10:50. Hold on. 10:50 second page. I have to write down where I am so I don't forget to screenshot the papers. But yeah, I will say that these are fine. I'm excited to see Jumpstart being used in Thunderstorm though, and like doubles. That sounds fun. Definitely be a doubles based thing. Tsunami finally being buffed is nice as well. And now we have, oh my god, there's like 500 pages of moves! What have I done? Okay. Baneful Bash and Muck Blast have gotten their poison chance nerfed to 10%. Adaptive Assault Simple has been reworked to be a +1 priority move. Slap Down has been nerfed to not increase the power when slapping down an item. Raging Howl and Rage Attack have been buffed to 60 energy. Finally, I've been waiting for that for so long. Baffle being reworked to be an Ancient Roar clone. It does not bypass Scapegoat, however, because it's not a sound-based move. Tear Down lowers the evasion of the target's evasion by 1 stage, and they buffed it to 35 energy. Oppress buffed to 70. 140 base power Dusket moves. Ill Will buffed to 70. Splitting Headache buffed to 70. Dart Burst reworked to 15 power for each hit. Accuracy to 90%. Keeps hitting until it misses. 10 hits max. So, essentially you can have a 150 base power move on Protagon. Hypnotize and Snore Spores have been reworked to work like Yawn. If you don't know how Yawn works, essentially you basically yawn, so you're like, oh, and then in a few turns they'll fall asleep. So you yawn, they'll be drowsy, they'll use a move the next turn, they're gonna fall asleep. Steel Trap reworked to be a Pestilence clone. SWAT buffed to double in power if the opponent's air type, and remove the air type till they faint or switch. Oh, I actually really like that. What? That's so cool. You swat at them, you get an 80. Wait, that's awesome. Piercing Drive changed to not bypass dodge and only bypasses Scapegoat. Blocking, protecting moves like Briar Block. Also bypasses enchantments and buffs the power to 85. Okay, shoot. So it only bypasses Scapegoat, blocking and protecting moves. It does not bypass dodge. It also bypasses enchantments. Geyser buffed to 80 power. Health Gift and Energy Gift reworked to be where it's just one move. Where it's just one move. Oh! It's both of them. Oh. Okay, it's okay, so it's Healing Wish and Energy Gift in the same thing. Okay, shoot. That's it's very good. Holy Slash reworked to be a range attack and nerfing the energy cost to 35. That makes sense. Soul Drain nerfed the power to 80. Parasitize buffed to 50. Finally, Pain Shower buffed to 110. Power and energy cost to 50. Phoenix Flame buffed the 25% effect to 10%. Huh? And the 50% effect to 25. Huh? What? I'm very confused. What does this one mean? Wait, does that mean if you are... I'm confused. What does this mean? I need to go look at Phoenix Flame. Okay, I get it now. That's a good buff. I understand it now. It just makes it so Infernix's Phoenix Flame just works a bit better. And that's actually going to be the end of this next page. So it's at about, what, 14:53 Third page. God, this is a lot. Okay, and we're on to even more freaking moves. Okay, here we go. Plunge, buffed to 35 energy. Submerge, buffed to 30 energy. Toxic Spores, accuracy buffed to 90. Same with Static Spores. Talent Trade, nerfs if the opponent switches out, it'll regain its old ability back. Finally. Finally. Rant, buffed to 65 base power, but nerf the accuracy to 90. Okay. Gain Drain, buffed to 30. Square 1, buffed to 30. These are all energy, by the way. Pep Jab buffed to 50 energy, Vital Jab buffed to 50 energy, Power Draw buffed to 50 energy, Near Enchantment and Far Enchantment buffed to 40 energy, Flare nerfed so if the opponent hard switches, the power doesn't double. Frick you, Land Torch. You suck. Good, finally. Wonder buffed to 35 energy, Sap Plant buffed, and Blood Drain buffed to 35 energy, sorry. Thunder Crash buffed to 95 power, but nerfed the energy cost to 40. Okay. Meteor Crash and Smash buffed to hit both opponents in double battle and buffed the energy to 50. Finally, dude. Tempest reworked to be like Body Crash but uses the user's speed stat in place of its range attack stat. Okay, that's like the Whippledrift one. Dissipate nerfed to 45 energy, finally. Elemental Burst nerfed to 50. Horn Dashi buffed to 70 power. Vice Jaws reworked to where the new effect just ignores the opponent's melee defense increases. And Scapegoat nerfed to 20 energy. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What was that, like 1630? About 1630 is where this one ended off on, the 4th page. Okay. And now we have... Oh, Dodge was reworked. Dodge reworked the energy cost to be 10% of the user's max energy. Oh, okay. Briar Block and Magma Block and every other version reworked their energy cost to be 10% of the user's max energy. Okay. Hydroblast changed to where instead of a 20% daze chance, it hits both opponents. Oh god. Ruffled Feathers reworked to where if instead of removing entry hazards, it will set up the wind weather. Dark Surge nerfed the flinch chance to 10%. No! Clamp Claw buffed to 50. Wow, Clamp Claw. Second Wind changed to at or below 10% energy instead of 10 points. Okay. Twirly Whirl changed to 50% chance to increase the user's ranged attack by 1. Oh, it has Charge Beam. Ooh, that's cool. Spit Out buffs so then the held item isn't consumed. Essences and Volcanic Ash. If it's not a consumable item, Shells, Pearls, although the item will still take effect. Okay. Stampede reworked to where the power scales to the amount of Loomians alive in your party, including the user. 30 for each alive ally, but okay, it's Gigaton Hammer. Oh. Oh. Okay, I need to read this one again. So Stampede's being reworked to where the power scales on the amount of Loomians alive in your party, including the user. So you get 30 power for each alive ally. I'm assuming that you... Does it start at 30 or does it start at 0? I'm assuming that it starts at 30, right? Which is you, I think. It cannot be used twice in a row, and this move costs every Loomian in your party and the user 25 energy. Wow. That's a lot. Wow. So what? It uses 125 energy to use this move, essentially. Wow. Gobblegoops reworked to where it no longer drains energy. It has a 50% chance to poison the target, and if the opponent is poisoned, this move will deal double damage, and energy cost of 40. Oh my god, I've been asking for a Gobblegoop buff for so freaking long. Yes. Been waiting for this for so long. Muckbuck reworked so it's a Nosedive clone, but Earth type. Okay. Reflection Burst buffed to 70 power. Hellstorm nerfed to where it would only apply the 3 turns of extra damage to the Loomian that they were hit by the move. If the Loomian switches, the new Loomian switching in won't hurt. Oh, Eruption's dead. Bye. Sort of. Soul Harvest buffed to 60 power. And that is all of the move changes. That is a freaking lot of them. Now, item changes. Specialty gloves, goggles, and boots have been nerfed to where if the user does not have 4 moves, it does not work. This is essentially just to make sure, like, specialty users like Metatoad and, what's it called again? Not Chompactor. Munchwheel can't really abuse it. And then Clutch Plushie, we're removing the Drain Energy effect. Yo, finally, my goat. Okay. So, well, that was about 20:05 for the 5th page. Oh, there's so much. Okay, now we have new Loomian abilities. Okay. Gardrone's getting Levitate in replace of probably Communication, or it's just getting Levitate. Krakaloa is getting Territorial, turned into Scorching Skin. Volcaloa is getting Territorial, turned into Berserk. Trumble's getting Territorial, turned into Triumph. Carolyn's getting Territorial, turned into Shakedown. Okay. Cosmeor encased. It's losing Regift for quick recovery. That's not what I wanted to see. Gotta be honest, Regift is one of my favorite abilities, and it's getting nerfed. Now I'm so sad. Cosmeor C, Regift to Eager, which Eager is essentially Gorilla Tactics but ranged. Skellic, Contact Curse to Brute Force. Ferroglyph, Contact Curse to Coerce. If you don't know what Coerce does, I'm pretty sure it is an ability that, if you hit an enemy, I think your energy costs are lowered, but if you hit an enemy, the next move that they use will cost more energy. Sinogra's getting Vigilant, turns to Ignorant. Wiki getting Chaperone, turns to Compliant. Avatros getting Early Bird to Madcap. Tyrex getting Staunch to Overclock, which Overclock is double speed in Thunderstorm. Sherbot losing Shakedown for Overclock. Oh, thank you, Jamie. He's not getting rid of Sugar Rush. Oh, thank you. Wendolyn losing Temper for Gloomy. Oh, shoot. Revenine, Scorching Skin for Stalker. What? Okay, I figured it out. Stalker is, doubles your speed in Fog. So Revenine's losing Scorching Skin for Stalker. Zeppelin losing Confidence for Tumultuous. Terrafly and Terraclaw. Odd Husk is being changed to Volatile. If you do not know what Volatile is, it is double speed in the Heat Wave, so essentially like Chlorophyll. And Phoenix losing Scorching Skin for Volatile. Munchwheel losing Salvage for Forge. Oh, I like Forge. Vesperatu losing Sharp Claws for Demanding. Gondravale losing Shakedown for Burglar. Oh, yes! God, that's awesome. Waka Laka losing Enchanted Coat for Fungus Setter. Yes! 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 Finally! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Finally, dude! Oh my god. Okay, so 23 minutes was this next page. 23 minutes exactly for the 6th page. Ugh, what is in my mouth? There's a hair. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh my god. Loomian's losing moves. We are getting into the nerfs. Wrestling losing Rogue Assault. That makes sense. The Operaptor line losing Scapegoat. The Polypi line or Jalusa line losing Luster Loot. The Snagoop line's losing Tsunami. Lantor's losing Flash and Flee. Deldrix is losing Zip Zap. Ravager losing Earthquake. Metronet losing Headache Split. It's called Splitting Headache, but okay. Lashent losing Fade Away. Banoki and Bano losing Raging Tackle and Rogue Assault. They were not supposed to have them in the first place. Barter is being removed from Phagenot, Cephalops, Fiscarna, Swirl, Mocho, Metatoad, Skellic. All of those also apply on the pre-evos. Bait is being lost on Gargolem, Phagenot, Ika, Fiscarna, Teoshinu, Octodrake, Joltooth, Lashent, Ursnack, Chartiki, Searknight, and Imperior. All their lines also count. Lashent and Fest for the same line, so they count as well. Loomian's gaining moves. Here we go. Cephalops. What did I just say? Cephalops is getting Wave Wrecker. Wobbless getting Vital Jab. Shrimpos is getting Vital Jab and Rogue Assault. Ursul's getting Harrow. Lumala's getting Energy Break. Spreezy's getting Barbs. Shotchi's getting Dissipate. Byborn is getting Dissipate. Also, wait. I just realized the Loomian's losing moves should have been its own thing. I guess I should have... I'll put up the page now. Okay. So, 2450 is the 7th page. I'll put that there. Okay, so you can know. But anyway, all that I said before is still there. Bywarn's getting Dissipate, Mutun getting Magnify and Provoke, Seer Knight getting Burn Up, Teishinu getting Dissipate, and that's also another page. So what, 2520? Yeah. 2520 for the 8th page. God, there's so much. Sinogar and Weaslin are getting Teardown. Malmerk is getting Teardown. Oxdrake getting Teardown. Valkyrie and Vesperatu are getting Gust. Gobademic is getting Gust and Teardown. Sherbot's getting Teardown and Burn Up. Harvesect is getting Burn Up. Ragoon is getting Barbs and Icicle Trap. Skellig is getting Icicle Trap. Arbadger is getting Icicle Trap. Leviatros is getting Icicle Trap. Ardiaka is getting Icicle Trap. Tyrex is getting Slumber. Deluse is getting Deep Freeze back. Snagoop's getting Maroon. Deladrix is getting Dissipate. Banfino is getting Banana Split! Okay. Completely new moves. Tsukabe gets a new move called Seasong. Seasong is a water type move with 80 power, 60 energy, 100% accuracy. Sound based move, and it pivots out after the user uses it, so it's a lot like Zip Zap and like Fade Away and stuff like that. So this next one was 2620-ish. We'll go there on the 9th page. God, there's so many pages. Okay. And now we're getting Blowtox getting a new move called Bone Crusher, where it is a toxic type move, 80 base power, 46 energy, a chomping move that ignores all the target's melee defense stat increases, and has a 10% chance to lower the target's melee defense by 1 stage. Ooh. Okay. Glisada gets a new move called Chill. Or Intense Chill. It's just freezes the target. Okay, it's 35 power, 90 accuracy. Munchwheel gets a new move called Cleanup. Remove entry hazards from the user's side of the battle and heal 50%. Ooh, okay. It's metal type, 72 energy. Teclipse is getting a new move called Gluminous Fangs. You can probably guess what that is. It is Gluminous Roar, but it's melee and it's a chomp. Bugs! Herd Behavior. Right now the ability doesn't do anything. They're fixing it. Clingy apparently breaks the game if it tries to interact with the user's held item. Gorge Oversight does not trigger on Shatter. Trickshot's a contact move. It shouldn't be. Discordance does not have move description. Isn't listed as a sound-based move when it should be. Wonder Herb instantly remove the energy instead of when used instead of gradually. Oh, is it supposed to just do it every few turns? Wait, I'm confused what it means by that. But that is 2750. Another page. 2750. The 10th page. Okay. Bursting Seams will only attempt to get your item back once. If you switch out, the ability just stops working. These are all getting fixed, by the way, I hope. Radiant Forecasts. Abilities that absorb light type moves absorb this one when it's used, rather than it strikes them. When it does strike, it hit all Loomians that are within an invulnerable state. Like Plunge. Okay. Memorize does not save when the user switches out of battle. I did not know that. Soul Burst. When the Loomian Soul Burst uses a priority move, the priority is removed. Oh, okay. What did that even work on? Like, does that even really matter? Weather changes. Rain. Increase water type move damage by 30% and decrease fire type moves damage by 30%. Same secondary as before. Plant types heal. Heat is the same thing. 30% more fire damage, 30% less water damage, and bug type Loomian's moves are 10% cheaper. Thunder's increasing the damage that they do by 25%, electric type moves, and reducing their energy by 25%, and air type Loomians become grounded and you cannot fall asleep in a thunderstorm. Wind, air type Loomians gain 25 speed and increase toxic type damaging moves by 25% as well. Secondary, nullify trapping effects. Fog, we talked about this one a lot, but the main effect is when spirit types ignore other non-spirit type Loomians abilities. When a spirit type Loomian is being attacked by an opponent that isn't a spirit type, ignore their ability. Same thing if you're attacking them. Light type Loomians ignore this rule, and every Loomian's 2-turn moves become 1 turn. Oh, is that everything? Oh my god. Oh my god. We did it. We got through this entire thing. Wow. That was a lot. A lot of stuff Had to talk about there, man. Sheesh. Well, wow. I guess if you want to just see everything, we could just real quick pull it up. I don't see why not. Here, oh my god. Well, we're gonna have to, this needs to be toned down. Give me my camera. Okay, we're gonna tone me down. Alright, here we are. There's a lot of stuff here, but I will scroll through this. If you want to read them all, you are more than welcome to read them all. You can just pause if you care. I already listed them though, so yeah. Overall, I will say, pretty solid overall. Very excited for all of these changes. This is all hopefully coming with PvP 2.0. I'm very excited for Waka Waka. Very, very excited. Like all those ability changes and stuff. But yeah, I had to read through all of this. I was kind of speed running it slightly. But yeah, a lot of new moves. This all looks awesome. It's all support, which that's cool. I mean, we're getting a lot more hazards. Did I stop on this one? I did. All these new abilities are pretty cool. And yeah, that I think is actually everything. So, oh god. Let's fix that real quick. Come down here. I'll do that. With all that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see everyone in the next one. Bye!